And here we go. Welcome to ECW. We are kicking off with this man who has honestly been becoming a disgrace to just wrestling in general. Tommy Dreamer. He's been trying to just completely brutalize all his opponents and showing no one any respect whatsoever. But actually, there's no but. That's it. That's just it. And it's gotten to the point where someone that has always made it difficult to cheer for him, JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield, has been sticking up for everyone, actually being a good person. But Dreamer, after seeing the way that this man, Festus, in his debut to ECW last week, had his way and decimated JBL, Dreamer has demanded from a match with Festus tonight, thinking that he can do what JBL couldn't. Because as we know, that those two have some serious problems as Tommy Dreamer was starting his let's brutalize my opponents to the point where they can't compete anymore. As he started that, he tried to do it in that triple threat involving JBL and Chavo. And of course, JBL, he was scheduled to have a one-on-one match with Chavo and Tommy after stealing WWE's property of the hardcore title. He went and raided the storage facilities and stole the belt, which we were going to bring it in anyway. He just expedited the process. But after he stole it, he tried to absolutely brutalize Chavo. Oh, Jesus Christ. It looks like Festus is going to do it again. But he started absolutely brutalizing Chavo and JBL. And, of course, he didn't walk out the winner. Chavo and JBL made sure of that. But yeah, they have unfinished business. Tommy said some absolutely horrendous things to JBL after JBL didn't have a great performance in the Royal Rumble match not that long ago. And now again, a battle of one-upsmanship. Tommy Dreamer thinking he can do to Festus what JBL couldn't. And of course, JBL, while he was decimated and Festus had his way with him completely, Tommy Dreamer, or JBL, did get some good shots in. But Festus was like just a different kind of animal against JBL. I don't know what it was. Maybe he had some pent-up frustration from not competing for so long. As a big shoulder tackle from Festus. As Dreamer going to power out of this camel clutch. As Dreamer doing what he can. And because of Dreamer's antics and trying to take people out till they can't compete anymore, he is completely winless. He has not won a single match since the universe started, as Festus drives him shoulder first into the ring post. As Festus is starting to really have his way with Dreamer, just like JBL did. As Dreamer tried to get outside the ring and Festus stopped him. Oh, and now Festus pulling a move out of the playbook of JBL there. Just stomping on the leg. JBL did that to Festus last week. And Festus, like I said, he is just having his way with his opponents. I'm not the most familiar with Festus, but I didn't realize that he was that... I didn't realize exactly what Festus could do. And Dreamer, you can see, he is pissed right now. Just dismantling the announce tables. Kind of throwing a tantrum, if you will. As being counted out. Oh, wait a minute. With a chair. Oh, we've seen this before. He's hitting himself in the face with a steel chair, busting himself wide open. And a belly to belly. He busted himself wide open. And we know. And we know what Dreamer's like when he sees his own blood. He turns into a completely different animal. He's got the big man up for the Dreamer Driver. Dreamer Driver. Now pulling Festus away from the ropes. Going for a pin. And Festus kicked out. I mean, Dreamer really hasn't done anything to Festus. Oh, and that's the exact same way that he set up JBL. The elbow to the arm, followed up with Festus's big choke slam. Now Festus the one pulling him away from the ropes. That's exactly how JBL lost. And Dreamer kicks out. Oh, but wait a minute. Dreamer gonna get hit with the big flapjack. Getting hit with a big flapjack. But Festus isn't even done. And Dreamer
quickly going out of the ring. Kind of surprised to see him acting like this. You gotta stay on top of your opponent.
Dreamer realizing that Festus was absolutely destroying him. Oh, Festus. I think Dreamer might have been trying to go for a count out. And Festus was not letting it happen. Oh, wait. Dreamer. He saw that chair on the ground. Oh, Dreamer. Is he about to get himself disqualified? Oh, wait. He missed. He missed it. Dreamer missed the steel chair shot. Festus just able to sidestep. And Dreamer got himself counted out. Tommy Dreamer decided to get himself counted out. He knew that he couldn't stand up to Festus. Festus was having his way with him. And he knew he was about to end up in that same way that JBL did last week. But whereas JBL, he took the loss. He took the loss and actually stayed in the ring. Tommy Dreamer retreated like a coward. And like I said at the start of this night, Dreamer has been becoming a disgrace. And he just keeps adding more and more to that statement. But now we've got a World Tag Team Championship tournament match. That's right. I've been informed that the Raw General Manager and the ECW General Manager, they've made a deal with one another. And just like that, if you are a tag team, if you're in a tag team or you're a woman here on ECW, you no longer have to strive only for SmackDown's WWE Tag Team Championships or the Divas title. You can also get an opportunity over on Raw. There's still no cross-promotion between Raw and SmackDown. Absolutely not. But ECW, they don't have their own women's title. They don't have their own tag team titles. But they have tag teams and they got women. So, and to also help out Raw a little bit, this next match between Tyme and the team of Kofi, Kingston, and Bourne will be in a World Tag Team Championship tournament match. And now here we go. Like I said, World Tag Team Championship match or World Tag Team Championship tournament match the winner of this match will move on to Raw's No Way Out pay-per-view that is happening on February 22nd, if I remember correctly. February 22nd here in the year 2009. And again, the winning team of that tournament will be crowned the first World Tag Team Champions. And that is absolutely huge. Raw has yet to crown champions, and they decided to hold a tournament to find out who they will be. In Cryme Time, they haven't had the best of luck here in tag team action. To be completely honest with you, they really have not. JTG started out doing really well, winning a fatal four-way involving his tag partner Shad Gaspard, along with The Miz and John Morrison. It was originally scheduled to be a tag team match, but at the time, all four guys wanted to see who's the better man and who should go for the ECW Championship that Cody Rhodes is currently holding. Because they may not like each other, but they do have respect for one another. After that, JTG got a big win over Ted Dibiase in Ted's debut that Cody Rhodes, the ECW World Champion, decided to sit at ringside for the match. He didn't get involved at all. He just wanted to scout out who he figured would be crowned #1 contender. And of course it was JBL. And Cody ended up beating, not JBL, JTG. And of course, Cody ended up beating JTG. I don't even know how I made that mess up. I mean, just name being similar. Anyway, he beat JTG at the Royal Rumble. And Shad, he actually has not won a single match. And in their tag team debut, right before the Royal Rumble, they lost to the team of Truth and Consequences, who, as we learned on the last episode of SmackDown almost a week ago, are the new WWE Tag Team Champions as they upset MVP and Umaga, who were looking good and had some good dominant victories in the tag team division over there on SmackDown. But when it's all said and done, they just couldn't. You know, they just couldn't get what they wanted done, and they couldn't defend the belts. And they ended up like a lot of the tag team, like a lot of the first champions, where they don't successfully defend. But Cryme Time clearly not, they clearly don't fully respect the two young guys of Kofi and Evan. But nonetheless, we'll see if Kofi and Evan can get a win and beat some respect into Cryme Time. But JTG playing a little bit dirty. We know that the fans love them, but Cryme Time, they're not the most respectable competitors. But look at a beautiful cartwheel moonsault from Kofi Kingston. Kofi, he's young and he's got a lot to learn still, but he is so explosive and dynamic when inside the ring. He is so damn good, and he's going to do some big, big things as time goes on.
Ooh, a serious knockout blow.
But JTG knocks him down. And of course the big question here is, can JTG lead Shad to a victory in tag team action, and can he continue that success? Or will this team that, or will these two guys that don't have tag team experience in any way be able to pick up the win? As Kofi and Evan looking good so far, as a windmill kick from JTG trying to shut him down. But so far, this match is looking, this match has been a little, not one-sided. JTG's got some good shots in, but look at this. Top rope Frankensteiner. Kofi took out Shad from the apron so he couldn't interfere. And is that the end of Cryme Time already? Got a 1, got a 2, got a 3. Oh my god, wait! Wait! What? Holy shit! What? I mean, I got the same result as the original. That's right, I talked about it in Raw. So many technical difficulties, had to re-record the first 2 matches here and the last 3 on Raw, but fuck, man. I got the same result for both tournament matches, which is fucking great. But God damn, what? That match was so short. What? Anyway, so we'll move on to the main event. Ted Dibiase demands answers from who was supposed to be his tag team partner last week before Cryme Tyme ended up... He had to face Cryme Tyme in a handicap match. They beat him, etc. He wants answers. But Kofi, Kingston, and Evan Bourne, they are now officially a team as they pick up a big win and are moving on to Raw's No Way Out pay-per-view, joining right now the Brian Kendrick and Dolph Ziggler and the team doubling themselves Jericho, Chris Jericho, and The Big Show. We have, from what I've heard, one more tournament match because we only have 8 teams for this tournament. And the winner will be crowned the first World Tag Team Champions over on Raw. Absolutely huge. Let's get to the main event. And here we go. Ted Dibiase doing exactly what I heard he was going to do. Coming down to the ring, he wants answers. And I don't even know if he wants answers. He may just want to fight with whoever was supposed to be his tag team partner last week. The man who let him get beaten up and defeated by Cryme Tyme. It's so interesting to try and figure this out. Because he swore up and down that he had a tag team partner. But looks like what his dad used to say, everybody has a price. Looks like that's not exactly true. Because if everybody had a price, Ted would have been able to buy his partner, and that clearly didn't happen. But who was his partner supposed to be? Oh, the ECW champion, Cody Rhodes. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I kind of suspected it, but at the same time, I didn't think that they had anything in common besides being, essentially, like, born in this business. Of course, Cody Rhodes is the son of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the brother of Goldust. And Ted Dibiase, the son of the $1 Million Man. But these two men, they are not good. Ted clearly tried to convince the ECW champion to be on his side to team up against Cryme Tyme. It didn't work. Now, Cody is going one-on-one with the man that tried to essentially maybe bribe him. I don't know. But nonetheless, they're taking each other on right now. And Ted wants some payback. He wants some revenge. Of course, this match, it is, of course, sanctioned. It's not just a brawl, a fight. Oh, but look at this. $1 Million Dream. Shades of his father. But Cody immediately fighting out of it. But yeah, Ted wants revenge. He wants revenge on Cody. Of course, the title is not on the line. Ted does have to earn a shot first, and his only 2 matches are both losses, so he has not earned his shot. But a win over the ECW champion could easily propel him very high into the rankings. As Ted, he is more of a submission guy, not fully fledged, but I mean, neither was his dad either. But both know how to use submissions and can use them very effectively. Ted may not be quite as amazing at applying that Cobra Clutch, the $1 Million Dream, but damn it, like, he may not be just as effective, but he'll get there. But Cody keeping Ted on the ground with a diving elbow to the back of the neck. But Ted back up and is laying into Cody. As both these guys are very young, they do have talent.
An effective drop kick.
There's a nice drop kick into the corner. As Ted playing dirty again, just grabbing him by the head and smashing the back of the head into the canvas. But Cody just starting to lay into him. But Ted not letting the ECW champion keep the advantage for very long as he just picked him up and slammed him into the canvas. And another submission from Ted. This time a surfboard stretch. As Cody's just going to throw him over the top.
He's reeling.
But Ted still with the upper hand. Oh, but Cody goes behind and smashes him in the back of the head. But Ted immediately responds with a shoulder block.
That punch was sudden.
As Cody missed the punch and Ted made him pay for it. But Cody found the counter, reversed the Irish whip, missed the chop. As Ted is looking good, but oh, caught off guard with a pin.
And a kick out.
But not even a one. Not enough damage has been done. But that could be some desperation already starting to sink in for the ECW champion. I wouldn't imagine he'd be that desperate. I mean, he came back and defeated Tommy Dreamer to become the first ECW champion here in Universe. And did so by putting Tommy through a flaming table. I would say Cody has nothing to be desperate about against a man that has not picked up a victory. But Ted nailed a nice bulldog there. And not only that, but Cody is one of few champions that has actually picked up a victory when defending the belt. Not many men have done that. Because we go through the champions. We go through the champions that we've had so far. We look on Raw. Going into the Rumble, we didn't have a WWE or World Tag Team Champion. But Nikki Bella lost her women's title to her own sister Brie. Then William Regal lost his U.S. title to Chris Jericho. Then on SmackDown, we didn't have a Divas champion, but just recently, last week on SmackDown, oh, hang on, quick pin, not even a one, but last week on SmackDown, Better Than Utopia, MVP and Umaga lost their tag team championships to Truth and Consequences, R-Truth and Mike Knox. So they didn't defend their title successfully. The Rock lost his World Heavyweight Championship at the Rumble to The Undertaker, getting pinned after a tombstone pile driver. There's only 3 people who have successfully defended their belts so far. And that's Chavo Guerrero as the Hardcore Champion. He won it in that triple threat, also involving JBL and Tommy Dreamer. And then he successfully defended it in Kofi Kingston's debut match here on ECW. Cody Rhodes successfully defended his belt against JGG at the Rumble after beating Tommy Dreamer to win it. And Shelton Benjamin beat CM Punk to become the first Intercontinental Champion. Then he defended it against Mr. Kennedy at the Rumble. But they are the only 3 so far who have successfully defended their belts. We do have a few other champions who have not defended quite yet, as they won it at later dates. So their defense, so they have not hit the 30 days to defend it. But I'm sure they will. Of course they will.
Sometimes it's just a question of how much
Will they successfully retain the belt in the defense? No idea. But once again, another quick pin, jackknife cover, and again, only a 1 count. As Ted Dibiase, he has got the ECW champion, like, holding his midsection right now, feeling hurt. as he's got him. As Ted gets down. And a big swinging neck breaker. I almost wonder if Cody tried to throw Ted over the top rope. He walked him over there, and he easily could have done it. But now Ted got him in the corner. Oh, look at this. Throws him out of the corner. And a diving foot stomp. A diving foot stomp. Is that the end of the ECW champion? Got a 1. Got a 2. Got a 3. And Ted Dibiase has just pinned the ECW champion Cody Rhodes after a massive diving foot stomp. Big move from Ted Dibiase. Big win. His first win. He got some redemption. Got some revenge for Cody leaving him high and dry against Cryme and not being his tag team partner. But what does this mean for the ECW Championship right now? But all I can say is, ultimately, this is the end of another edition of ECW. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment down below, share it on social media, do all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.